Dear Boomers, I came across a podcast today that was very helpful to me. It was done by Mel Robbins, and she is really a worthwhile person to follow on YouTube and on her podcast, on podcast apps. And the subject was how women are so primed to take care of other people that they basically do not necessarily take care of themselves in terms of movement, not becoming sedentary, moving through the pain that may be there if you have any. The doctor's name was Dr. Vonda Wright, and I've ordered her book because I think this is information that we can all use. And in fact, I started to use it. The last few days, I've had some terrible hip pain and knee pain, and I think I had plantar fasciitis all at once, and then I got sciatica, which meant that I could not even get out of bed. Although I could come to my chair and do the YouTube, but that was something that in this podcast with Mel Robbins, I learned that I probably should be doing some stretching. And before, I think I can really undo some of the damage that's been done with these legs of mine by doing some simple chair yoga and then maybe going forth and doing some other types of yoga. But the point being is that just one episode of chair yoga, my legs feel so much better. So, yes, and before all of that, I took my little Boston Terrier Mosso around the block and we met a few neighbors, and there was some brightness and beauty in the blue sky. And having that kind of engagement also makes you feel good. So today, I actually ordered her book called Fitness After 40, How to Regain Youthful Energy and Strength. And that's very important. Before I go on, you can please join the Dear Boomer community, and the link is in the descriptions um, to join. I would be so pleased and happy to have you with us. So, we are going to explore the power of aging boldly with strength, purpose, and a whole lot of vitality. Now, Dr. Wright is an orthopedic surgeon, and so she has been brought to the hospital many a time after a person has fallen and broken their hip, mostly women, and that is something that we have been socialized or, taught to believe that breaking a hip is a death sentence. And as a matter of fact, it probably still is. It might be something that um, you don't have to believe. But if you believe it after being told about this, as a nurse too, we were told that breaking a hip was a death sentence. If you believe that, you don't have to believe it, is what my point is. But if you believe it, it'll probably come to pass. So we can think about how I have moved to a rancher, so I don't have to necessarily climb too many steps, but even though my washing and my dryer are in the basement. But do the steps feel steeper sometimes? Do your knees make noises, cracks that weren't there before? And your body is aging, but aging does not have to mean slowing down. And in fact, it could mean leveling up if you're smart about your fitness. And she talks about walking, very important. She talks about strengthening your upper body, lifting weights. Um, and she talks about not slowing down gracefully, but just that simple exercise with my legs made me feel so much more energy flowing through my body. So there could after my chiropractic treatment the other day, I felt an opening in the energy spheres of my body. And I do feel better after that one chiropractic treatment. I'm going to get several more, and I'm going to get a massage from my chiropractor's wife. So we are going to talk about reclaiming our energy, our strength, and even our youthful physique. So as we age, our bodies do change. Bone density declines, muscle mass diminishes, and flexibility gets a little harder to come by. But none of that means you can't be strong, mobile, and agile. And as I have learned today, just by walking around the block and doing these simple stretches from a chair, things have improved quite a bit. So let's face it, your age does not define your fitness level. Your approach to it does, the way you feel and the way you believe. Understanding your body is step one. What worked in your 20s may not work now, but that doesn't mean nothing will. The key, exercise smarter, not harder. Before, when my dog Pearl was at her prime, she's very strong now, but she's not, she's declining. She is an older dog, but we used to walk 5 to 8 miles a day. So I don't think that's a wise thing for me to do anymore. Um, we can talk about um, flexibility and with the just simple stretching that I did. Your muscles and joints crave movement, but the right kind. A consistent stretching routine can restore range of motion, reduce injury risk, and even relieve pain. Walking and biking and swimming, whatever gets your heart pumping, aerobic exercise and activity isn't just about burning calories. It improves circulation, brain function, and longevity. And then there's strength training. This is where she says the magic happens. Lifting weights or using body weight resistance helps build lean muscle, protect joints, and support posture. And yes, you can build strength at any age. Um, what if you could transform your body in just 20 minutes a day? I believe that that's possible given what happened to me this morning. Also, um, she gives in this book a 20-minute burn workout, quick, efficient, and tailored to mature bodies. And I enjoy looking forward to seeing that book come to my door. And she talks about a 6-week total body plan, which gives us a clear path to improve endurance, reclaim core stability, build long-term strength, feel energized, not exhausted by the workouts. That can happen. You can just feel like taking a nap, but we don't want to do that. We don't need to suffer for our strength. We need injury prevention is baked into every part of what Dr. Wright teaches. Joint preservation strategies keep your knees and hips safe. Balance training improves stability and reduces fall risk. As we know, falls are something that can be very devastating. Nutrition advice supports muscle growth, brain health, and recovery. What she said, Dr. Wright said on the podcast, was that we need to cut out sugar. And sugar is pretty much the number one ingredient in many things that we eat. So be careful of that. And perhaps most importantly, the mind-body connection is honored throughout her process, because true fitness isn't just about how fast you can run, it's about how good you feel in your body. You are not too old, you are not too far gone, you are not too late. So when we practice things that help us feel more flexible, more in tune with our body. Another thing I've been doing since not feeling so well was a Dr. Dispenza meditation, which has to do with energizing the heart and the brain for maybe 10 minutes and allowing that energy to flow to the part of the body that needs healing. And that has helped me quite a bit. So we can have a comeback right now, not a return to what we once were, but an emergence into your most powerful self yet. whether you're a lifelong athlete or starting from the beginning. This program is for all of us. Your future self is waiting, stronger, happier, more vibrant than you imagined. And at this moment, after doing that little stretching, I do not have any pain in my legs, which is a miracle because they have been causing some problems. So hit the like button down below, subscribe to my channel, come join us in the Dear Boomer community, and the link is in the description, and there will be another video that shows up here. Mwah! Love to you all. Bye-bye.